What's going on, guys? So this is episode 4 of my Buffalo Bills franchise sim. We're doing a full total rebuild. If you haven't watched the prior videos, you might want to go watch them. Yeah, it's my first take at the Madden 20 franchise, or Madden of any kind. Normally I'm an NHL content creator, so if you do like the content, please subscribe and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Again, 6-1 going into week 9. We've basically almost secured a playoff spot, which is, I guess, cool, but our team is hot garbage. I was able to get rid of McCoy, Gore, Cole Beasley. On the defensive side, Lorenzo Alexander, he's gone. Like, we just gutted this team for picks, and have been really focusing on developing with really good training techniques and hopefully in scouting and whatnot. So we've basically done everything that we can do in week 9 other than the actual game. So let's advance this week against the 1-7 Washington Redskins. And again, we need as many losses as we can, or this first round pick that we're going to get is in this loaded draft class is going to be a disaster. So here we go. And we won 42-10. Guys, our team is so bad. 42-10. Huh. Well, let's go through our upgrades. Again, we've got Mitch Morse here. So, if you guys haven't been following along, basically, your scheme, I'll just mention this quickly for anyone that is new here. So, if you go to your schemes, depending on how your scheme is, your players that are in it, they will gain additional XP if they do fit the scheme. So, I really wanted to develop Josh Allen as a strong-arm quarterback and not a scrambler, because when you do a sim, scrambling quarterbacks don't really utilize the run all that much. So that is how I wanted to do it. And obviously we have to work on our actual offensive line, but that's fine. On defense, things are looking a lot better. But yeah, so in this case, we have to upgrade a guy who is in Mitch Morse, who's a little bit older, if I do remember correctly. He is 27, so not that much, but he will start regressing soon. And I don't know if I want to spend the next 5 upgrades trying to get him to Agile. I might just want to upgrade his overall. You know what? Let's try it. And bam! Alright, so that worked out well. When you don't do the top one, there is a chance it won't upgrade his overall. But we're working on it. He is stars, so there is that. Then we've got Wyatt Teller, who is 3 away, and he's much younger at 24, so I am going to keep trying to make him a agile offensive lineman to fit that build, so that's fine. Cody Ford, a lot of the offensive line getting upgraded here. I think this is his first upgrade. Alright, that's fine. So, we can do another agile upgrade there. We're going to have to draft some offensive linemen, I think, on top of, well, I'll show you guys what I'm working on. And then a right outside linebacker. How old is he? 29. Yeah, we're just going to upgrade his overall. So guaranteeing his overall going up, because we're probably going to trade Deion Lacey or just cut him outright. So that takes care of that, and let's do scouting. So what I've done so far, we need a wide receiver. We need offensive help. So I went through and I did all the wide receivers and found the ones that I actually do want. So actually, why don't we just go and add them? We really want one of Jerry Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb for sure. These guys look absolutely locked and loaded. So does Chanot and T. Higgins. Any of the 3 A's across the board, we're going to throw on the draft board. And we've got some in the deeper rounds as well. This is the custom draft done by NFL Bengals, I believe the YouTuber's name is. And it is very accurate. It has Tua Tagovailoa and all those guys involved. So we also need a running back. So Jonathan Taylor, we're going to add for sure. Travis, I don't know if I'm saying his name right again. I'm a big-time NHL streamer, not really much in the NFL. Travis Etienne. That sounds really French, so I don't think that's how it goes. And DeAndre Swift, we want one of them for sure. And then we've got Najee Harris, and so we're going to go see if we can find any steals. So we're just looking for A's, because the first one, again, if you're newer to franchise mode, if it shows the highest rated one along the front here. So if there is an A, it will go lower. But again, so in, undrafted, there's, Sean Adkins, who is potentially an early first rounder. So there is a way to find steals, but that does look to be all of them. So that takes care of wide receiver and running back. So now we've got to look at the offensive line here. So, okay. We've got a couple options here that we're going to have to look at. So let's see and go through and add some of these. So A minus, B, nope. See if there's any A's across the board first. Oh, nope. None. Thomas. And that's going to be it for that. Okay. So that's how we're doing scouting anyways. And then the training, we're doing it. I did in the first video, the preseason video, I did do 2 drills. And if you actually do the practice that first week and unlock a gold medal for them, then you can just simply do this. Pick these for your game plans. Go to sim. Start training. And it will give you the gold rating simming that training. So again, you don't have to do every single training method or every year. You can just simply do it like this. So this has been the fastest way I found it, and I messed up and forgot that someone was injured, so Vashawn Joseph got an upgrade. And actually that's not good, because if that isn't there, that means that our stud 5-week foot fracture for Ed Oliver Jr. and Teron Johnson and Singletary. You hate to see that, so that sucks. Let's go ahead and upgrade our guys, and Vashawn Joseph got a upgrade, so that's pretty sweet. We'll go ahead and do that, and 7 does fit the scheme, but we do need to change this weekly training up. It is complete, so we'll wait. As far as contracts go, we're not going to re-sign Hashka. We might re-sign him in free agency. I still have no idea what I'm going to do with Jason Kroom. EJ Gaines, we're going to let go. Eli Harold, I do want to sign, as he's only 25, but I like the bonus and duration, just not the salary. So I wanted to sign him until he was 30, and we're going to see if we can keep him at 2 mil. I'm going to test out free agent. So we lost him by playing small ball. That's fine. So Eddie Yarborough, we'll see. Might as well just try and keep him. He does fit the scheme, so he might upgrade, decently over the next 4 years before we get rid of him at the time he's 30. That's kind of my strategy, because, they do start to regress at that age, 29 and 30. So if they're not anything special, that's when you're going to see it the most. At midway point, your team's in a good spot. How far do you think his team can go? You just want to be in a position to win a Super Bowl, and of course, for that to happen, you need to make the playoffs. I know we can get there. Well, I think that we're going to make the playoffs, considering we are 7-1 leading the division with the Tom Brady Patriots hot on our heels. The 3-5 Browns. The Browns are stacked stupid in this first year. I'm pretty stunned by it. Let's see if we have any coaching goals that we can actually... No, nothing we can spend there. And that was a huge game. Let's check out how that game went, first of all, because that was a 42-10. Like, what? Like, we're on a 4-game win streak. Haven't allowed 20 points yet. We got 123 rushing yards, 326 offensive passing yards. No turnovers. Man, yeah, our defense does not take the ball away, but it does hold... I hate the amount of wins we're getting, because it's going to impact how the rebuild goes. But we're looking at it here. Josh Allen is over 2,000 passing yards. He's getting his passer rating up. He's got 18-4 TD to interception ratio. Our running backs are in a rough spot here. TJ Yeldon, we got rid of McCoy and Gore, so we have TJ Yeldon, who's averaging, they're just averaging such low... Devin Singletary's a rookie, but he's not going anywhere receiving-wise. Robert Foster, he had a breakout in episode 2. We were able to get him to a star potential, and he's doing quite well, almost at 700 yards there, 6 touchdowns. Croft with 504, and then Zay Jones is kind of our future, who I thought would be higher, but obviously Robert Foster is a star potential, where Zay Jones is just normal. He's got 5 touchdowns at 369 yards. We still have to get rid of John Brown, but that might be next year's problem. As far as team stats go, we are 3,000 offensive yards. We're 11th in the NFL and 6th in defensive yards. Just mind-boggling when you look at the overall of this team. But hey, that's what's we're doing a good job here. So hopefully we lose this game. Big L, perfect. What we do want to see here. Again, we are trying to rebuild. Let's see if the Patriots lost. They did not, so they are 7-2. We are now in 2nd in the division. Love to see it. What do we got for upgrades here? Our free agent right outside linebacker, although he's an LOB. Tyus Bowser. Sick name. Although he doesn't fit our scheme, so his upgrade's going to be kind of slow. But since he's only 24 years old, I'm thinking I might re-sign him. But it's going to be a project trying to get him to be a run stopper. So we're going to go like this. Maybe we can move him around into another linebacker spot or something else, you know, later on in the year, maybe in the offseason. We'll see. Might as well do our scouting as well. Let's take a look. We're going to move back into our left tackles because, you know, we need to find someone. Andrew Thomas, he is 3 A's across the board. That's what we want to see. A-. Nope. So we're going to look for any more A's across the board. We do really want to find that really good potential. See if there's any in here. I don't think there will be. And no steals, so that's fine. And we'll just go like that. There we go. Don't waste any. And so we'll do our weekly training here. We got to change Voshan Joseph to... Who do we want to upgrade? Tre'Davious White might be someone. Mitch Morse. No, he's too old. Shaq Lawson. Could do Shaq Lawson. Could do Zay Jones. We're doing Tremaine Edmonds and Josh Allen. Anyone else I really don't know. Could do Robert Foster. I mean, nah. I really want to turn someone into like a really high overall. Really, really work on someone here. So I think we might do. We're not really doing anything with our corners, so we might want to do. We are with our defensive line though. Let's see if we can get Shaq Lawson up. He's already 25 years old, so we kind of want to see if we can't get him up higher before he starts to regress. Tre'Davious, we've got a little bit more time, so let's sim that and see where we're at in terms of upgrades for our players. Hoping for a Edmonds upgrade. Oh, we got one. Okay, perfect. So Shaq Lawson and Edmonds both got one. So that works out perfectly. Shaq Lawson's now in 80 overall left end, which is great. So we'll go with that. And Tremaine Edmonds, who is very young, 78 overall, 21 years old. So he might be, you know, we might be able to get him up very high if he's already almost an 80 overall at 21 years old. But he has only star potential, so 5 any contracts. I know there was one that's kind of annoying. Not interested. Eli Harold. I'm kind of annoyed we lost Eli Harold because we didn't. I mean, it just means Tyus Bowser's who we're gonna have to use. We're not resigning him. Ryan Lewis. No. 67. No, we're not getting. We're not gonna sign him either. Okay. So. Okay. So we're not doing anything with contracts right now. 2-7 Miami Dolphins. Do we have any, what do we have for XP? Nothing there. Okay, here goes nothing, guys. We are going to advance. Actually, let me just make sure. Yeah, advance the next week. And we took another L. All right, here we go. We're starting to lose. 2-game losing streak. We still have won 7 games. There's 5 weeks to go. If we win 3 of those 5, we're making the playoffs probably. So that's still not good. Let's go look at our upgrades. We've got Jordan Poyer. All right, and that works out fine. He's probably in our last few years of being with the team just because we might want to move on with it. And we got a big upgrade for Josh Allen. So he's almost an 80 overall, which is what we wanted to. At the beginning of the year, he started at 74. We wanted him to be an 80 by the end of the season. It looks like we're going to get there. So that's good, and then we'll start our weekly training. So here we go, deep flood, and more, run gap, and we will do this. I really like this method. Again, I don't like doing the auto where the computer does it because, again, it takes an extra 2 seconds and you actually see the XP in detail, whereas when the CPU does it, you have no idea if they're actually doing it or not. So I don't really trust that, so that's why I do it this route. And we got an upgrade from Tyree Jackson. All right, so he's slowly just sticking around, eh? I kind of just want to upgrade him. No, I want to get him this. If we can get him to getting more XP every week with fitting the scheme, I'm okay with it, and then work on his scrambler, because he's obviously scrambling quarterback, but I think his contract's almost up, so it's probably going to cost a lot. Let's scout. Let's move on to guards. Let's try. Let's do the other tackle first. Alaric Jackson. Perfect. Okay, there's another A across the board. Any other ones? Nope. Just trying to see if there is any. I don't see any, so that's okay. And, alright. Alright, so Alaric Jackson, that is another guy we're looking at, and so is Andrew Thomas. Again, we're adding anyone to the draft board that's A's across the board, okay, guys? That's what we're looking for. I don't care what round they're in or what's supposed to be. Like, we're looking for as best as possible in our first year. We need really impact players, and hopefully we can get some more draft picks. So we are done with this. Yep. We can sim this. Hopefully we get another loss. And there we go. Our third loss in a row. We're 7-4 now. Things are starting to go right for this rebuild. Might be a little too late, but DeMarco, he might be on his way up next year too. I believe his contract ends next season from what I saw earlier. But we'll see if we can't get him to fit the scheme. Okay. Scout college players. What other positions do we really need? Anything on defense? Some linebackers. Wouldn't mind another corner to go with Tre'Davious White. Although we do have a lot of guys that are like... Now, let's do some more... any guards that are decent? These are all B pluses. Nothing there. Right, tackles I can finish off. Trey Adams. Trey Adams isn't bad either if we don't get Alaric Jackson. 7 players ready to negotiate contracts. Let's take a look. Maurice Alexander, no, he's too old. 29 years old. Dion Lacey, no, don't need him. We're really gonna need to find some right outside linebackers. My goodness. Okay, start weekly trading. Let's get this done. Really need that next upgrade for... I mean, Robert Foster would be a nice upgrade too as well. It's been a minute since he's been upgraded. My God, I hope we can find a running back in the draft. There's a lot that are available, which is good, but man, we have bad running backs after getting rid of Shady. Let's see what upgrades we got. A bunch of backups. Corey Thompson, that's fine. He's a right outside linebacker. How old is Thompson? 25. All right, he's not gonna be around much longer. Daryl Johnson and he's 22-year-old rookie, and we were working on making him a run stopper so he can fit into the scheme, because he might actually make the squad. 1 second here. Okay, so that's gonna do for that. Let's take a look at the stats though. 12th and 7th in passing touchdowns, but man, his passer rating's bad. And Yeldon is almost in the top 30 for rushing yards. And then for receptions, oof, man, Foster's in top 10. You gotta like that. As far as team stats go, we're looking great. And what about offense? Yeah, we do not have a good offense, so let's take a look here again, just real quick. Averaging 260 yards a game, that's not good, and basically 2-to-1 interception to passing rating, or touchdown to INT, which is not good. Gus Edwards, who we just signed off of the street, has the most touchdowns rushing for us, averaging 32 for... Man, our rushing game needs work. Robert Foster, though, might clips 1,000 yards. Zay Jones only at 440, which is kind of... That's interesting. Ever since we had that breakout game for him, it looks like he's really picked it up, which is good to see. Like, that's kind of, you know, that's at least accurate. Trent Murphy is going off with 7 sacks. Nothing else from really anyone else. And 4 INTs for Tre'Davious White, which you kind of expect. He's a very good corner. And any forced fumbles? No forced fumbles. We do not have a lot of turnovers. Okay. Alright guys, so we are going to end it there. Like I said, I like to keep these videos around 20 minutes so that you're not completely burned out and have to watch an hour-long thing. So thank you guys for watching. We'll pick up the rest all the way to the end of the season in the next video. If you did enjoy the content, please subscribe. If you have any comments or anything on the video, please hit a like and shoot me the comment in the comment section down below. You guys have a good one.